Hey everyone, welcome to Moving Matt. We do vlogs, travel, and some camera stuff. And this is Camera Wars, the show where we give you the latest camera news and let you know just how the battle is heating up. First up, for a while now I've been talking about how AI is rising up to take our jobs.
They took our jobs!
And now considering that is the third time I've used this joke, that may be a good thing. Well, it seems that we are one step closer. According to Canon Rumors, there is a new Canon Powershot coming with AI. Now, the name and the exact announcement date is unknown, but it is listed as a CR3, so apparently Canon Rumors believes it to be fact. Apparently it's been shown off at multiple CESs in the past, and based on the concept, some of the probable specs are a 12 megapixel half-inch CMOS sensor, a 19 to 57 millimeter 35 millimeter equivalent zoom lens with 4x zoom. Not exactly understanding the wording that Canon Rumors is saying here. Maybe someone in the comments can break it down for me. It also has a 170 degrees pan, has a tilt of 110 degrees, has electronic image stabilization, is dust and waterproof, and records to a micro SD card, and uses both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. Apparently this is targeting multiple markets, webcams, baby monitoring, and even security cameras, to name a few. This technology doesn't seem to be targeting photographers and videographers just yet, but give it time and this little R2 unit can make a big impact. Speaking of making an impact, looks like Sony cameras are making a really big impact in Japan. According to the latest BCN Awards, which represents the camera sales in Japan for 2020, Sony surpassed Canon's lead in the mirrorless market. They are up from 25.9% to 27.4%, and Canon is down from 30.9% to 23.9%. Now, Canon still leads the market overall and is heavily investing in the mirrorless market since they recognize mirrorless is the future. So both Canon and Sony should be fine. A notable absence, though, from the mirrorless department is Nikon, which brings me to our next story. So I debated even putting this here because apparently even when I preference by saying I wish the best for Nikon and that Nikon is an important brand for the entire industry, I still get extreme hate for reporting or saying anything negative about Nikon, which is honestly kind of weird because I didn't even think grandparents could use the internet. I kid, but seriously, this is an important story and I'm going to report it. So according to a story from Tomokazi, Nikon seems to be in some real trouble. They are poised to have lost $720 million in the fiscal year ending in March 2021. This is a huge chunk, and if steps haven't already been taken to put them in a better position this year, I don't know how long Nikon can keep taking the hit. If they can't make money, then they can't continue to invest in R&D, and if they can't do that, then the cameras will fall behind. Now, in a recent interview, Nikon's managing executive officer did say that Nikon is really going to focus in on mirrorless market and even admits mistakes about coming into mirrorless too slow. I genuinely hope they can pull through this, but right now it really doesn't look good. But speaking of being on the brink and bouncing back, it seems the reports of the Canon EOS M death may have been premature. According to Canon Watch, Canon is not dismantling the EOS M lineup, although they do say that due to manufacturing issues, the M line will slow down because the RF line will take priority. So it seems that Canon Rumors and Canon Watch seem to be at odds on this subject. What do you think will happen? Drop in the comment section below and let me know. Next up, it seems that the longer rumored Sony A9 III will be making its presence known, or at least that's the most likely candidate. On January 26th at 10 a.m. Eastern, Sony Alpha has scheduled a new product announcement. The name of this event is called The One Never Seen. Most are expecting this to be the new non-overheating 8K camera Sony Astrology Rumors has been talking about. Apparently this camera will have a new 50-ish megapixel sensor, shoot 8K 30, have the amazing EVF of the Sony a7S III, be priced somewhere in the $5,000 range, and be called the A9 something. Now the safe bet is just to call it the A9 III, but with the name of the announcement being called The One Never Seen, maybe this will be a completely new camera in the A9 lineup. I guess we don't have too long to find out, and I will be sure to keep everybody in the loop. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date. But speaking of up to date, there's a new firmware update coming to the Canon EOS R5, and apparently it is the one that everybody's been waiting for. This update is supposed to come out in February and will have Canon Cinema Raw Lite, C-Log 3, 1080p 120, and have some bug fixes. This all sounds pretty awesome, and I know will be a big welcome to R5 users. A big question left is, will those bug fixes have anything to do with improving overheating? I know I would personally be interested in finding that out, because the warm environments that I tend to shoot in, the R5 wouldn't handle very well. I guess we'll have to get the ordinary filmmaker to test it out for us when it drops. I've been collaborating a lot with him lately, and I know he is so close to reaching 20,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, go check out his channel and maybe help push him over the edge. And Tom, if you've already hit it, then congratulations and keep up the good work. Well, that is the current state of the camera wars. If you've liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And until next time, peace.